Ted Season 2 just dropped on Peacock. And, this was a long-awaited season because Ted was a surprise where, there were fans of those movies, including me. I enjoyed them. They're funny enough movies. But I don't think anybody was like, oh my God, we need more Ted, right? And so when a show was announced, it was like, okay. And then it was like, oh, it's on Peacock? Fuck that. Because Peacock's a terrible service that is just not worth getting unless you love SNL and want to watch this show. Or I guess the Twisted Metal show. Those are like the three things on there that are of value, but sure. But I like this show. So when the show came out, though, it was a huge hit. People loved it. It was really funny. In fact, a lot of modern shows, I'll be honest, I don't tend to rewatch shows. More modern shows just because, well, they're modern. And I don't have that instant drive to want to go back because a lot of them are newer shows. But this is one of those shows that in the wait to this season coming out, I think I watched at least 3 or 4 times. Just that one season of 7 episodes. Because they're so goddamn funny, and I've worked to get so many other people into the show. And it's a great ass show. It's so funny. So many great episodes. And so, when it came to this season, I was super excited. However, when I started the season, something felt a little bit off that eventually worked its way out through the whole run of the show. I think when this season started, I immediately knew that this season wasn't going to be as good as Ted Season 1. That doesn't mean it's bad, but that first season is like lightning in a bottle magic. The humor, the heart of it, it's all on point. This season has all that stuff as well. There's great episodes with the family. There's one episode where John's parents are trying to get him to stay off drugs, so they join them playing a D&D game that they're playing so they can get drugs. And that episode was funny. I thought that episode worked. There's a sweet episode about them lying to their dad, making a newspaper so he won't have a heart attack and learn what actually happened to OJ. I don't fucking know. But I thought a lot of that worked. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was funny. I thought the humor there was smart and well written stuff. But it did feel like some of the episodes lost some of that, where the family has a side plot. Like the first episode was just about Ted and John calling a sex line at the school phone, and then that ended up in a whole investigation. Felt like the family was missing in that first episode. I just feel like I don't know how to explain it perfectly of why that first season was just so magic and what was missing here, because it's all the same stuff. Nothing's actually like gone majorly in quality. It's just that something just feels not as fresh and as smart as that first season. Even though it is a really good season, and if you love the first season, you'll love this one too. I just loved it a little bit less than Ted Season 1. I don't know why, but I just kind of felt that way. It was really, really great jokes, really great episodes. I think my favorite is probably the season finale, but I also really liked episode 7, where Susan goes to jail. Susan's such a sweet character, and any episode that focuses on her is immediately top tier. I thought Blair was sidelined a lot this season and not given a lot to do. I wonder if that was because I think that there was some of the fan base that didn't seem really to like Blair and thought that she was kind of a bitch, and so they toned her down a little bit. I could see that, but I also thought that she was an important voice of reason in the show and worked out really well. And yeah, we also get to learn a little bit more of why she's like that. Her dad storyline, I feel like needed to be a little bit furthered in that episode, but it worked out well enough. So let me know your thoughts, like, share, and subscribe.